Start our show off this morning with he ain't in studio. He's here with his dad, Kwame, and they are here live with us on this Friday morning. Elijah, straight off of a 5-touchdown performance last night, a 66-0 win over Capital as they rolled last night as the Tigers stay undefeated, is with us in studio. My man, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. Tell me about all this. Obviously, soft-spoken, somebody that kind of does your own deal and has stayed to yourself to get all this attention like you have over the last, I'd say probably 6 months, and seen it blown up. What's this experience been like for you?
Just an absolute blessing, I'd say. Just super blessed to be in the position I am. All the recognition, I just give all the glory to God.
Yeah. Talk about the experience being at Dunham. This Coach Neil Weiner is as good as they make him as far as the coaches in the state, but a great guy. He's a good friend. What's it like playing for him, being in that program and at that school?
Definitely. Coach Weiner was a big part of why I initially came to Dunham. He was one of the first people I met, and definitely a big role in why I chose to come. And then as far as playing, I've definitely been enjoying the past 2 years playing for him.
Did you know all along that you were going to be a quarterback? Because I saw you play 2 years ago when I know that there was a lot of intent going into that season for you to be the quarterback. But then Matt House, his son, comes to Dunham, he ends up playing quarterback, and then you become like the top wide receiver on that team. And people around were like, is he quarterback? Is he wide receiver? Has it always been quarterback for you?
For me, yeah, definitely. But, when I was younger, in 8th grade, I was just kind of playing everywhere because, Jackson House was a great quarterback. So in that time, like whatever I needed to do to help the team, I was willing to do.
Yeah. One of the first things I ever heard about you was obviously that you were an electric athlete, but was how much you put on academics, how much really focus you are on academics. Talk to me about that side of you and what that means to you, because I don't know if a lot of people know, but I think like 3 or 4 years ago, like you were Ivy League bound, right? Before every college in the country found out who you were and started knocking on the door. I don't know if that's still a possibility, but just about the academic side.
Definitely something I take pride in for sure. My parents always talk about it. Student comes first. So I'm just taking pride in that, making sure my grades are good. Just definitely always taking pride in that and making sure I'm in the right place with that.
So what are you looking for in a school at the next level, since you're kind of looking at the whole thing here, right? Everybody can offer you football. I'm sure that has talked to you, but what are you looking for when you're looking at the next level?
Really a school that just fits me, fits my style, playing wise, and the culture, something that feels like home for sure, and just a great relationship with the coaches on and off the field.
Yeah. You made some pretty cool visits up to this point.
Yes,
I know you were in Tuscaloosa a couple of weeks back during that big win. Tell me what that has been like, a part of this experience, kind of getting to see all of these venues, all of these places, all of these coaches, all of these players up close.
Absolutely. Georgia-Bama game was an absolutely amazing game to go to. I got to talk to their OC briefly. It was a crazy day, so he didn't have much time, but he was a great guy, and definitely looking forward to building a relationship with them, but just continue to explore. I'm planning on going to Texas A&M soon when they play LSU, and then Michigan on November 2nd.
And then LSU, right?
Yeah,
there's a lot of, I feel like I've seen you with Joe Sloan a lot. I feel like he really does like you a lot. What's your relationship like with Sloan? What's your relationship like with the program?
Coach Sloan is a great guy. Definitely gotten to know me on and off the field as a player and a person. Got to watch him coach, and definitely, just love the way he coaches. He's very technical. He wants you to be very technical about the way you play, but he's also a guy that wants to bring the best out of you, so definitely like that from him.
How much does home mean to you?
A lot. Getting the offer from LSU was probably one of the best feelings I've had. Definitely something I was waiting for. It's always an honor to be, recognized by your hometown.
How do you view LSU as a big-time quarterback? I mean, I wonder that because we've got a young listening base, young, people on staff. You're a young person. LSU has not always been this, Elijah. You know what I mean? It's like the Saints. You know what I mean? Like they hadn't always been a playoff team. This is a lot kind of like who they were. LSU didn't produce quarterbacks like Burrow and Daniels and have guys like Bryce Underwood committed and have Elijah Havens on the top of the board and have a realistic chance of landing him. I mean, you're talking about a decade worth of quarterback play that could be, monumental. How do you view LSU as you're the number one quarterback in the country in your class. How do you see that school?
Joe Burrow, Jaden Daniels, definitely guys I've looked up to. Went to almost every home game last year, and to watch Jaden was just electric. And I just love the way they implement the quarterback or the way that they have the past couple of years. And that's definitely something I'm looking forward to going into.
When did you choose between football and basketball? Because I don't know if people have paid attention, I think you were probably a higher level basketball recruit last year at this time than you are a football recruit. Right. Now, I think everybody saw you on the camp circuit and they're like, geez. But have you decided between that? I think you could probably go play anywhere in the country you would like at basketball as well.
Yes, sir. I hadn't really decided. I'm definitely going to continue to play both throughout all my high school career. I might make a decision senior year, but just enjoying it right now, enjoying my high school moments, and just continue to have fun.
Is it something that you would think about playing both at the next level?
Maybe. I just got to see.
Yeah. It's a good decision. It's a good problem to have. So what's it like for you kind of in season right now? What's your schedule like? What's
school and then practice and then go home. It's kind of repeat the cycle every day. Just continue to grind.
We got some questions inside the chat. People want to know with the academic stuff. What are you planning on majoring in?
I'm thinking about finance and engineering. Yeah.
Nice.
Football.
Right. How much is the SEC that much different than everywhere else when you look at just the football angle of things from a recruiting standpoint?
I hadn't really gotten outside of anywhere besides the SEC, so I'm definitely looking to explore more. But the SEC does have its standouts that you just know how it differentiates from other schools and other conferences.
What was the summer like for you? What was this, kind of like everybody getting to see you for the first time type deal as a quarterback? What was all of that like?
It was a lot, but it was pretty fun. It was a very busy summer. I was doing AAU, a mix of that, and then I was also going to, 707s and camps, and then also having to, go to school workouts with the team and continue to build relationships there too.
Yeah. How's the rest of the season look for the Tigers? Dunham Tigers.
Looking great. 6-0 right now. Just continue to not, get a big head. Continue to stay humble, keep our head down, and keep working, and the wins will keep falling up.
Would you like to have this decision made at some point where you still have time left in high school? Do you want to take this down to the line of your senior year? Do you have kind of a plan on how you want to handle this process? Because I'd imagine for as crazy as it is, it probably hadn't even started to get crazy. You know what I mean?
Definitely hadn't been something I really thought about yet. I might make a decision early. I might wait out till my senior year. It's just kind of something I have to, talk about with my parents and see how it all plays out.
Elijah, it's great to meet you, man.
For sure.
I appreciate you and your dad coming by here this morning. Best of luck the rest of the season. It's an absolute joy to watch you play. It's cool, man. How much your dad was talking about? We got a couple of Stingley jerseys here. How much does that experience that Stingley had at Dunham kind of give you the peace of mind of what you're going through? Somebody's kind of been in your shoes before, right?
Yeah, definitely. I met Sting once or twice. I met his dad once or twice. So he's a great guy. Just knowing that I'm not alone in this process is definitely helpful, and definitely something I'm looking forward to continuing down the road.
Sting broke those barriers, man. There was a big conversation around can the can a top elite player be found at a place like Dunham, right? And he did exactly what you did. He went to the camp circuit, and everybody was there, and he left as the best player, and they were like, who cares where he plays?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
he is clearly the best player, but what you guys got going on at Dunham is very respectable, and I know that Coach Weiner and the crew, y'all are heading towards a potential dome visit again. Great to meet you, man.
Absolutely.
Best of luck for everything.
Yes,
all right, we'll be back. That's the man, Elijah Haven, right here out of Baton Rouge, #1 quarterback in the country in his class, top recruit in basketball, academically qualified, a guy that has really a lot going for him here and right out of the Baton Rouge area. So it'd be great to support one of our own as he goes through this process and pull for him throughout the next couple of years. We'll be back with more of the show